All right, people, welcome again to MG Sports TV. Hopefully, you guys are doing wonderful and hopefully, you guys are totally in perfect health. I do pray that everything is doing well with you guys. All right, so it is Saturday. I've done a video in a good while. Hopefully, you guys aren't out of tune as yet or too upset about the exit of the Reggae Boyz from the Gold Cup. No, one thing for sure, you can clearly see that Gold Cup was a big highlight to things that need to be done with the Reggae Boyz. We'll be highlighting some aspect of squad improvement, where we went wrong, and also what we can do to further our sake. But before we do that, people, as you can remember that we're still on the road to 30,000 subscribers. The Gold Cup is not finished as yet. It's not finished as yet. Tomorrow is the final. And we still don't hit 30,000 subscribers, but we are so close. We're about think about 15, nearly 50 subscribers close to it. So please do remember to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button if you're here for the first time. Alright, and share the video, people. Let more people join the family. Help me reach 30,000 subscribers before tomorrow. Is that possible? We don't know. Alright, so let me give a shout out to our channel members. Yeah, I need to do that. Ira Link up, big up. Runners, big up. Nigel Roach, D. Linton, David Beckham, Blair Vida, D. Ellisworth, Devon Hughes, Jamil Winter, Marzen Ricketts, Lee Bell, Kyle Wallace from Reggae Boyz Supporters Club, Black Icon 40, Feather 5, Jermaine Swaby, and Original Zilla. My respect to you guys. You guys certainly have been a wonderful support to the program. Alright. So, blessing in disguise, false sense of, should I say false sense? False sense of identity. Alright, give me a second. I wrote down some notes just a few days ago, whereas things you have to ask. Good. So one of the big questions was this a successful Gold Cup? That's one of the big questions. Was this a successful Gold Cup? And were we actually overhyping the Reggae Boyz squad? Now, these are legitimate questions, because there's a lot of noise being made around the Reggae Boyz squad, and also the success of the Gold Cup. A lot of persons say based on the quality of the squad, we should have been done a little bit better. But this is where we come to the balanced perspective of understanding where we are, what we're trying to do, and where we want to go. First of all, as I said, blessing in disguise, this clearly would have identified to Al Grimson the areas in the team which needs to be fixed. It's evidence, 100% evident that our midfield is a big problem. But not only that, because we can blame the midfield, we can blame the strikers not score, we can blame a lot of things. But in the essence, in the whole aspect, you can say we still conceded 2 goals. Yeah, bear in mind that maybe a bit of 3 goals, my apologies. A bit of sloppy defending here and there, but certainly it goes to show that we have issues and we have areas to fix. Now, certainly, this showcase that Al Grimson need to go back to the drawing board and said, how can I assess and fix these issues? First issue, the most glaring issue, was the midfield. Against Mexico, it was very evident that they were better than us. It was very evident. From the first whistle blew, the pace and tempo of the game was far by supersede our pace and tempo. So what caused that? Why is it that we have so much high quality players in the team, but yet still the Mexican pace and tempo supersedes us? Because I do believe that even though we have a team full of quality players, we still lack that cohesiveness. If we had that cohesiveness and that high chemistry, we could pass the ball fluently without have to second guess. We don't have to hesitate. Boom. That's not just passing the ball. And that is something that the Mexicans have. Now, that goes to show that there's still a lot of work to be done on the training pitch and also where quality is concerned. Getting more quality players in the squad, always important. But if you have a squad of 12, 13, 14, 15 high quality players, but yet still they have to second guess when they need to make a pass, the tempo will drop significantly. And the reason why a player would second guess when he need to make a pass is solely because he's not sure if his teammate is there, which goes to show that that's where chemistry and cohesion comes in place. So we still need to work on that. So even if we're just consistently adding quality to the team, it's 100% evident that there's still on the field or on the training ground work that needs to be done. Yes, when you look at the quality that Demarai Gray possessed, you can see it clearly in the game. He was calm, smooth, really, really good with the ball, but in the same sense, the tempo was low. Even in the Mexico game, in the second half, you can see we kind of turned up the tempo a bit, but when we go up just a notch, Mexico go up 2 notches. So you see that is an area that we need to fix. No passing the ball out from the back. We struggle to do so. What's the cause for that? Maybe we need more technical centre backs, or we need midfielders who are always present to receive the ball. But guess what? One of the biggest problems in that is passing out the ball from the back is always a systematical thing where that is coached. So that's where Algrimson would have to go on the pitch on the training ground again and try to see if he can coach that into the players if we want to play the ball out from the back. That's just if. If we don't want to play the ball from the back and we play as we go along, no need for that. But in the same sense, the glaring aspect of our game was the non-existent of our midfield. Midfielders were hiding, not brave enough when we are in possession, going to receive the ball, turn, drive the ball. You see 1 and 2 moments in that Mexico game, you see where Demarai Gray was the one who's dropping that deeper to do it. Certainly, it doesn't coincide. Because the truth is we should have a ball progressor in that midfield. We don't have no ball progressor in the midfield. That's the reason why Demarai Gray had to come so deep to do it. Ball progressor, maybe the like of them Ravel Morrison. Stand in the midfield, receive the ball, progress to the strikers, wingers, our next midfielder. Midfielder, 1-2 plays. If you even watch the game, you'd realize that Lambert and Latibodier, I don't think they make 5 passes together. So that's something that we certainly need to work on. But in all aspects, I do believe that it was a good campaign. It was a good Gold Cup, but certainly it highlights the areas in which we need to fix. 100% midfield. That's 100% down low. We need to fix the midfield and not just bringing in better players, but how we're going to play the ball off from the back. When we're watching the game, you can see that we didn't even try to play the ball off from the back. Even if we tried, we didn't progress the ball to the midfield. The midfield progressed the ball. We didn't do that. Maybe, as I said, getting better midfielders, maybe we can see that midfielder coming deep, picking the ball up and driving. So that could be the case. Because remember that when we saw the likes of Ravel Morrison, always coming deep to pick the ball up off the centre backs and then trying to progress the ball. But we didn't see any of that throughout the entire campaign. We haven't seen any of that. Most of our midfielders are two midfielders that we had were workman type midfielders. So maybe our ball progression is not necessarily a possession based or through the middle type of football. But if that is the case, that means that we're going to need centre backs or wing backs who can definitely play the ball as smoothly as possible to the wingers and maybe punch it to the strikers as fast and direct as possible. So there are still areas in which we have to work on, a lot of areas that we have to work on. Front line now, we didn't score. Things that showcase that we need to get the strikers on the ball. We're not getting them on the ball. And that's where the midfielder get come again. So it's always going to go towards the midfield, and definitely that's an area that we must fix. So the midfield is a glaring obvious area of the team that we need to fix. And also, not just getting midfielders on the training pitch. What is it that we want to do with the ball? Do we want to play the ball from the back? Do we want to bypass the midfield and go more direct, or do we want a ball progressor in the midfield? Clearly, that's the work. That's Al Grimson's job on the training ground, and we need to see how we're going to go from there. But definitely a good Gold Cup campaign, I would say, and those key takeaways, I do think that would highlight to Al Grimson what he needs to do for next upcoming set of games. Big up, people. Smash the like button. Tell us what you think about this one, people, and hopefully you guys are doing good. And see you guys on the next one. MG Sports TV. Peace out. God bless. We're out. Music.